that you gave a warm welcome to the leader of our city, Mayor Michael Nutter. He is here today, and I gave you a little bit of a hint about this. This is truly a demonstration of his leadership in the city. And I was watching a newscast about a week ago, and I heard him say, you know, they're my kids too. And he's really obviously very committed to that. You know, the way that Dr. Carr and I say, you know, you're our kids, well, you're the mayor's kids as well. And he's here to communicate a little bit with you. He's concerned about what's happening with the Philadelphia schools. He's concerned about the budget. He's concerned about programs like ours that house a great deal of the arts, and which is our way, Mr. Mayor, of communicating. And so we're going to do a little communication through music. We even may get you involved in this in some way, but we're going to do that for you, and then certainly we're going to give you the opportunity to have some exchange with our students. So welcome, Mayor Nutter.
Mayor Nutter. Hi, I'm Taylor Samuels. I'm a senior here at GAMP, graduating tomorrow night. I'll be the soloist for the first number. I know I've been, and we're here just to sing a few of them for you if you don't mind. There's a light in the darkness, though the night is black as my skin. There's a light burning bright, showing me the way, but I know where I've been. There's a cry in the distance. It's a voice that comes from deep within. There's a cry asking why. I pray the answers up ahead, 'cause I know
folks are on their way to a conservatory or to a music school. They're not. It's the infusion of music in our schools, this wonderful art that makes these students be the best that they can be. It brings them to a high level. So they're actually singing to themselves. City Council has to be convinced, and many of them know us. I just mentioned my name, and they'll probably start stepping back. They also know Dr. Carr as well. They know that we fought for this. They need to understand that this is what we stand to lose. These wonderful music teachers that work with them every day, and this music keeps them off the streets, doesn't it, guys? Keeps them here till 6 o'clock, 6:30, keeps them off the street, out of trouble, and engaged in something that is positive. It motivates them to academically soar, and they do. 97% of these guys are proficient and advanced. I'm sure I don't have to convince you about that, but that's the message we want to make really clear. Folks, can you welcome Mayor Nutter up here so that he can say a few words? Thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me know what we're all about.
I mean, I'm not going to sing it. Why not? Just like knowing I have some backup if necessary. Mr. Militia and Mr. Carr and all the teachers and administrators here and to this. Are you technically like the choir? This is the concert choir. Big round of applause for our concert choir. I don't know that I've been in an auditorium like this in any school, and I go to a lot of schools. This is a quite unique auditorium. I don't think I've seen anything like this since I was in college. It's a fantastic room. What a great school with a great history. And to all of you, thank you. Thank you for the warm response when I came in. This is really kind of overwhelming. You almost maybe cry in public. Try not to do that too much. I'm kind of most people don't know I'm a pretty emotional person. It doesn't really come through on TV, I know. This school is well known, and I know, did I hear you say that graduation is tomorrow night? Yes. I bet you're really happy. Big round of applause for our graduating seniors. Well, I'm going to ask you to do something. I know maybe I guess after tomorrow night you're officially not in school anymore, but you'll always be GAMP students, right? You'll always have a relationship with this great school. And I think Mr. Militia said it best, that many members of City Council probably do know the school, know who you are and what you're about. There's going to be a debate and a discussion on Thursday morning. So for some of you, day after graduation, but for the rest of you, you're still in school. When rest of you guys get out? Next Tuesday, the 21st? Yeah, you always know when school gets out. And we know when school comes back, the parents. Much as your voices fill this auditorium, your voices need to be heard more than a few blocks down the street. And if you have the time, or if you're allowed, your voice really should be heard in the chambers of City Council so that they understand. So that they understand who you are and what you do. And that whether it's this program at this school or art and music at other schools or after-school programs or bus transportation or kindergarten for little kids or smaller class size, it matters. It really does matter. And it's the responsibility of elected officials and it's the responsibility of adults to do the right thing by you. All you want to do is get a great education. And what we're supposed to do is try to provide it. You're trying to do your best, you come to school, you do your work, and you want to graduate. And how many of you are thinking about going to college? A lot of you. So this is really a critical moment. You're 12 years in, you have at least another 4 years to go. And I just can't imagine what kind of city we would be if we don't have schools like GAMP and art and music in many of our schools and all the other services that are really needed. And so I'm just really kind of calling on you. Sometimes adults don't pay attention actually to other adults. But many of them, I think, would listen to you, because this is a serious matter. It's a really serious issue. I think we're at a crossroads here in the city. Folks have to decide. We either want quality education for our kids, and yes, our young people, in your case. And yes, we might have to pay a little more for it. But you know, the cost of not having a good education is so much more. The jobs that will not be had, the lives that will not be fulfilled, the potential that will not be realized because someone decided at some point in time not to provide the resources that were necessary. So obviously I can't tell you what to do, and I can't take all of you down there, but I'd certainly love to work with Mr. Militia and Mr. Carr and others, that if you could, or some of you, could either be there or send a fax or a letter or make phone calls or whatever the case may be. This is really about your futures. And many of you probably have siblings, have younger siblings maybe at home. Some of you have younger siblings at home. So, show of hands. Yeah. A lot of you. You know, you're going to get a great education here, and you maybe won't be all that affected. I think you will. But certainly the younger ones, if we don't have good programs, are going to be affected by what happens here. Or doesn't happen on Thursday. So there's going to be a vote. We need more money. This is a time for adults to stand up for students, and what we're calling this is Vote for Students. I'm on your side, but I can't do it by myself. Members of City Council have to make some decisions. They're adults, or supposed to be. They need to make some choices. And yes, there'll be loud voices, and yes, people will be upset, and all the other stuff that goes with it. Well, sometimes you just have to grow up, do the right thing, and get over it. That's what we're trying to do on Thursday. So, I have one question, and then I do want to give a shout out to a young lady that I've known for a long period of time. Now, I'm told that Jordan Harris, who is the executive director of the mayor's of the youth commission for the city of Philadelphia, Jordan claims to be a graduate of GAMP. Does anyone know him? Is he okay? And claims to have some skills. I'm not all that certain about that, and I'm not asking for a demonstration. But please welcome one of your graduates, Jordan Harris, who's one of the youth commissioners in Philadelphia. And I saw her when she came in, and I've lost track of her now, but there's one of your classmates who's probably in 10th grade, Sephora Ridley. Sephora and my daughter Olivia went to preschool together, and her dad worked with me, worked in my office when I was a member of City Council, and then worked for the city while I've been mayor, and now he works out at St. Joe's University. But I've known Sephora for a long, long period of time, and my daughter's in 10th grade at another school, which I won't get into, because I know how these school rivalries go. So I think I'm doing pretty well with you, and I don't want to have a negative reaction. But I love all of you. I love the students in the city of Philadelphia, and as your principal said, you are my kids. You're our city's kids, and you're really the future of the city of Philadelphia. So we're really proud of you. On behalf of 1.5 million people in the city, I want to just say thank you. Thank you for doing what you do. Thanks for being great young people. Thanks for being great students. I love your voices. I wish I could sing, but I can't. But I love listening to it, and what a great, great performance. So let's give it up for that.
He's an official gangster. I just made Long sleeves. Dr. Carr, do you think we can get some people to sing a lullaby to City Council and let them know how badly we need their funding, especially for the arts? Think we might be able to do that Thursday? Mr. Mayor, our kids will be there, okay? Let's have a round of applause for our